Yesterday we spoke about fear. We spoke about how common it is, how pervasive it is, and how it can hold you back from doing the things that you know you need to do as you grow your business, your brand, and position yourself as an expert. And it occurred to me after I made the video yesterday that there's an interesting little stat on fear. The single most disseminated message from heaven to earth in the Bible is, "Do not be afraid." Did you know that? Just a passing thought. Now, yesterday's video was about the idea of when we react fearfully. It was about being faced with a fear trigger to which we respond. Today, I'd like to go one step further. Instead of sharing with you an internal narrative trick about how you can overcome your fear in reaction to something, let's go a step further and ask, could you volunteer for something that has previously made you afraid? So what might that be in your world? Is it perhaps something small like approaching a person that you would like to talk to, making a phone call, meeting someone for the first time? Or is it perhaps galactically big? It's going on television, it's speaking in front of thousands of people, whatever it might be. What's that thing for you? Now, I'm not just going to push you off the edge of the cliff or push you out of the nest and say, go and do it today. Instead, I'd like to teach you a little mental mechanism that you can use, and it simply goes like this. Ask yourself what might happen if you did. What I'd like you to do in doing that is to lower the bar for yourself. So I'm not going to encourage you to rush out there and do the thing you most fear. But what I am going to ask you to do is to think about the thing you most fear. The thing that could get you ahead, that could cause a breakthrough for you, that you've been hesitating to do. And I'd like you to ask some practical questions around that, like what might happen? What could go wrong? What could go right? What would happen if you actually had to approach it? And what would be step one? Would you have to get the person's number? Would you have to apply for that television interview, that speech? What is step one? What could go wrong? What could go right? Now, just by exploring that topic, you begin to lower the bar on the fear for yourself. Instead of perceiving it as a distant boogeyman, suddenly you start thinking about it as a potentially viable project. And that's what I'd like you to play around with today. So, what is the thing you fear most doing? The thing that could get you ahead in life and help to position you as a top expert. What steps would be involved in practically doing it, and how might that go? Overcome your fears and you might do things that surprise you. Do things that surprise you and you could become the top player in your industry.